Well, hello there. Hello. Cheers. Ayo. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Still live. Yes. Pew, pew. Hey, yo. How's it going? Cheers, all. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. That's right. You made it to Kung Fu Live. That's right. We talk about how you can prosper, be healthy, wealthy, succeed in this crazy crypto world. That's right. Oh, goodness. Goodness, what a bunch of good news today. So much good news. So much good news. Hey, yo. Hey, good morning. Happy day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome back to whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. We're doing the live. We dropped a video this morning. Temenos liquidity pool, I believe is what it was, or something like that. How are you guys feeling? What's happening? So much big news, so much huge news. The Wheats news, the Wheats Tipbot, all that stuff. We're going to look at all the good things happening. Alibaba, SAP DLT document that I found, Temenos breakdown, let's talk about it, Twitter giveaways, all the good things, and the Wheats new Tipbot. The possibilities are infinite. So much good news today. And the price of XRP, the price of the crypto market in general. We got some news about Stratus, news about Microsoft Azure. That's right. And we got all kinds of stuff to do. So we're going to have to just go ahead and get to it. Let's say hey to the room. Let's say hey to the beautiful people that showed up. Hey, Ahmed, my man, you're first. You win. You win all the XRP. Oh, what's up? Mr. Pace, hey, timestamp, hey, Dragon44, PS United, Lion, what up, Diane, Ovidu, Steven, our Steve, Crypto Bird Dog, Marco, Seth, Big Boy, yes, we just started, Gaming Crypto, what's up, XRP Extra, Rice, hello, Gareth, hello, Cambo, what's up, my man, Cambo, Jay Vaught, what up, Chismay, man, Cambo and Chismay, was that just excruciating watching CKJ a second ago? Dude, CKJ, what's up with you? That's right, Chellfire, Crypto Tree, T-Woom, P-Woo, hello, hot, hello, James Malpass. I was just thinking about you, man. I was going to talk about ADA and thinking about, do you guys want to do an ADA video? Should we talk about that? I guess that sounds kind of mean when I just said about CKJ. I love you, bro. You're great. Cheers and blessings and peace. I was just laughing because the Tipbot news is pretty cool, and they're texting it at you for a minute. I just checked out the end of your stream. Cheers. What's up, everybody? Pew pew, Dragon, hello, Gareth, James Malpass. Let's talk about ADA, my friend. Crypto T, Fabio, Pierre, hello. Je parle français très bien. Gueule sortie. Notorious, what's up? XRP Swinger, my man. What up? 1000 XRP, what is up? ADD video? Yes, ADD. How to deal with ADD. They're finding out more. You know we got to do this bad boy. It's just part of the thing we got to do. Let's jump over here. We got some Stratus news. We got some coin prices to look at. We got really a lot of breaking news, but we got to roll this thing. First, I am not a financial advisor, even though all my haters would love for you to believe otherwise. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's roll the warning. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary, and I'm not offering financial advice. I'm looking at information and reviewing it with you. Also, before we get started, go ahead and click that subscribe button and click that like button to show support to our channel, and click that bell to get notifications for whenever I post videos next. That's right, super easy to support. Just smash the like button, smash subscribe, hit the bell, get notified. What is up, fam? How are you? Yo, what is up? Yo, 100 likes or we don't continue to news. Mr. Pace gets the idea. What's up? Hello. Something clever, my man. Jake, you guys make me laugh. I appreciate you guys. You guys are good peeps. I don't care what they say. There's good people out here. Let's hit that KFN hockey. What a maniac. What is that guy doing? 100 people in the room. What's up, everybody? What's up, man? Hey, everybody. It's cool. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's cool. Yeah, good deal. CBD. Let's talk about the Tipbot news first, because that was just really cool to see. I was just tweeting this out, talking about the new upgrade. So Wheats put out an app. It's actually on the Google Store and it's on the App Store. It's really easy to use. It's different than the actual Tipbot. So you use a QR code and you can send up to 20 XRP. This is so big. In fact, AMB Crypto already put out an article talking about how this might be one of the next catalysts of adoption. And that's right. We're already in the coin that they're talking about, part of a catalyst for adoption. That is big deal. I love Updog. Get that heart opener. You know, it's really important, I think, for us to realize how much Wheats does. I really appreciate it. Super big deal. The possibility that people don't even understand how big this is and what this means. He upped the amount of XRP to be able to be sent to 20. So you can send 20 XRP. It's not capped at 5 anymore. I know, yeah, you can send. Each XRP does have 1 million drops instead of Bitcoin that has 8 decimal places. XRP as a digital asset has 6 decimal places. It means that you can now download this app. It's in the Google Store and it's in the App Store. I already downloaded it. I already used it. I already sent a XRP to Wheats to say thank you. It's really simple to use. You download the app, you log in to the XRP Tipbot on the computer, and it shows your QR code. You can scan your own QR code, or you can just send it and scan a QR code you can send. The thing is that it doesn't have the ability for you to type in, Twitter handles or anything. It's all through the QR code. It's all through QR. Now, the reason this is actually really big and what it means is yeah, go download it right now. Go download it right now and put your QR codes up somewhere. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that later about what we can do with our QR codes. So what I'm going to do, let's get some likes in this video. Let's just smash the likes and realize that I'm actually probably the person putting in maybe some of the most work as a content creator out here doing XRP Wrap, which we'll drop some news links to. I don't want to pat myself in the back too long, but XRP Wrap, really good times. Going downtown, talking to people in the real world about XRP, good times. I'm going to go talk to businesses. I'm going to tell you guys, you have to smash the like button a certain amount of times to get me to do this, but that's not true. I'm going to go do it anyway, but smash that like button. I'm Batman. Now, what's happening here is that anybody can print off a QR code and put it anywhere. And then like a business can have a QR code. Like I just watched Wheats talk about it. I retweeted his thing and said, I love you, Wheats. You're the best. You're my hero. I want to be just like you when I grow up. And then in reality, you can go and I'm going to go talk to restaurants. Anybody can print off this QR code and they can use it to put it up anywhere, really. And someone can just send XRP through the XRP Tipbot with the QR code. When I was looking, people want Tipbots for their coins. I looked at ADA a little bit in their chat rooms. ADA has more people in their subreddit, but they don't have a Tipbot, and none of them know how to build one, or at least the people that do are too busy, or they built parts of it and they're not putting it together. So this is really interesting to think about. Like, we're very, very fortunate to not only, yeah, exactly. Mike Smith, my man, dude. You know what, Mike Smith, you keep showing up everywhere. I really appreciate your support. You, my friend, are Kung Fu Nerd Knighted into mod affiliation, into mod status. That's right. You didn't even need, Mike Smith didn't even need to get voted in by other mods. Mike Smith got modded by me. That's right. So, yes, you want to toot your own horn to toot toot. Bro, let's hit some hotkeys. Let's hit some hotkeys. Toot everyone's horn. Everybody who's in here. I don't even care if you're Cobb in the back, dude. I love you. Let's be friends, everybody. You're all great. If you're here, you're in the right spot. XRP Moon. XRP Moon. XRP. Speaking of that, let's squash some of that nonsense. I saw Cobb putting up tweets talking shit to me yesterday. And you know what, man? You're all right. I know you're a kid. I feel bad for any of the times I've said things if I intimidated you, man. I'm not trying to bully people. I'm just trying to be real out here, and I'm not letting people bully me. That's part of the thing. If you push me, I will push you back. But I am also double Cobb's age. I'm literally an adult, and he's literally like 18. So let's not instigate drama between us. If you guys are part of the instigator crew, I'm not into the drama. I'm friends with everybody. I love you. Let's have a hug. I'm Batman. XRP Moon. No, thank you, guys. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's get back to talking about the real stuff. The real stuff. KF Finn dropping this link on your Twitter. You can go check it out. Follow me on Twitter. See what's happening. In reality, all you have to do is download the XRP Tipbot app, and then I'm literally double his age. You can actually no, I'm not. I'm literally double his age if he's 17, but he's not. He's 18. XRP hotkey. So Send and receive up to 20 XRP with a QR code. Download the app. This is good stuff. This is big stuff. Anybody can print off the app. Anybody can have a QR code. Any business with a Twitter, they just print off their QR code, put it anywhere. This is really big. This is really big. Pretty sweet. Yeah, it's really simple too. Really simple, really clean. It's not really complicated. Either you hold up your QR code and someone can send it to you, or you scan someone's QR code and you send them XRP. That's what's up. What's up? What's up, Zoo fam? What's up, chill Zoo fam? Yo. What's up, Clara B? Thank you so much. I used your article in my video this morning, the Temenos drop, and Stuart XRP, wherever you are, I used your link in the Temenos vid as well. And Kickboy, my man, you just rocking it out. Yeah, that's right. I'm 34. Yes, true. Sup fam? Chill. What's up? 80K, 5 years, no joke. You look 28. Hey, thanks, man. A lot of water, not enough water. Sometimes I feel like we're chronically dehydrated. We are literally chronically dehydrated as a culture, as a society. So trying to do a lot of water, a lot of veggies, a lot of movement, a lot of breathing, a lot of sweating. Good times. You're welcome. Thank you. Everyone that I've been sending tips to, what's great about the Tipbot is the fact that it's so inclusive, invites people in. I'm going to go get businesses to sign up on. All they have to do is really log into the xrptipbot.com and print off their QR code, and then XRP enthusiasts can start tipping. I'm going to put that together. I'm also building a website, and I'm going to do it publicly. You guys can learn how to build a website with me. I'm going to build a XRP site. I'm going to put all the places that want to use the XRP tip QR codes in Austin on a live map, and then people in Austin, XRP supporters, can go and find them. That's pretty cool, I think, and that's going to be really fun. Water, good times. What's up? Are we there? Oh boy. Oh yes. Yeah. Shout out to the zoo. What's up, James Malpass? You know what? James Malpass and I were talking about ADA yesterday. Shout out to James. Let's talk ADA in a second after we finish up this Tipbot news. So the Tipbot, if you go log in to the tipbot.com/app, this is what you'll see. In fact, let's just go open up mine. It's not that there's no secrets in here. This is what it looks like. You're in the tipbot.com setup, and you just go to /app, and it has this. There's your QR code. Here's a little simple instruction thing. And if you go back, or if you go down actually right here, you can see, want to test it. They have some charities up. There's St. Jude's. There's Big Buck. I sent some to Wheats, which you can't see Wheats. He's over here. I just tipped Wheats with this QR code and sent it. So I thought that was really cool. Very easy to use and very exciting. Sending up to 20 XRP, not just 5. And again, it's not through the Twitter tags. It is only through these QR codes and through this app. That's really big. It's really a big step. Thank you so much, Rotten Johnny. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, be water. I agree. It's good times. We don't need millions, just a website and a vision. This is true. This is very true. You really never know what this could do. A good app like this and a good adoption from the community, or just people realizing the utility and taking off with it, this could do a lot. This looks really big. I agree. Yeah, we should start a company for Xspring. Jake, I've been thinking about that. If you're serious about that, I'm not trying to start one for them, but I have a few things for XRPL. Hi, Kung Fu Panda. Hello, Redcoin. What's up? Social Coin, KFN, check the zoo chat when you can. Great ideas in there. Oh, yes. You want to hear news. This is news. This is really big news, actually. In fact, what's so funny about people being like, why aren't you talking about news? This is the news. Literally, XRP Tipbot app. It's in the App Store. Do you guys know how hard it is to get things approved for the App Store? I'm so impressed. I'm beyond impressed. Wheats, dude, you are amazing. I love you. And Lux literally, just imagine how we couldn't be here without him. We couldn't be here without Wheats. You know what? That's that's so awesome. There's people in other coin communities that are just begging for someone to make them a Tipbot app. And then not only has he made it, make a Tipbot in general. People are begging for a Tipbot in general. Not only has he made one, he's also made one, got an approved app in the App Store that sends with QR codes now. So big stuff. In fact, it's so big that AMB Crypto decided to put up an article about it. Where is this article? They literally put this up today as like exclusive news. I think I closed it because I was like, there's no news in here. There's nothing new. This is huge news. People are talking about it It's really big. It's people are saying it could be the next catalyst for adoption. Wheats. And I never know. And in the XRP wrap, when I shouted them out, I called them wheats. Wheats are white. I think I called them wheats in the wrap. Yeah, so speaking of, we have the XRP wrap up. I did another giveaway yesterday. Win 1 million one Sunday. Win 1 million drops of XRP. Another giveaway, XRP wrap giveaway. All you have to do is listen, retweet, comment, and you're entered to win. Oh, here it is. I retweeted this. Or I put it up on my Twitter. Exclusive XRP Tipbot app approved by Google App Store. So people thought it was big enough to write an article about it. A and B Crypto going hot with that. This is the video we put up this morning, Temenos XRP. In that video, we talked about something that we saw from Stuart yesterday. He put it up on Twitter. It was this: Temenos announces new hybrid pooling cash management solution for corporate banking. We referenced the bottom where it talks about the API library offers banks an effective and secure way to work with third parties to enhance customer offers and make their operations more efficient. So we thought that was worth mentioning as well. We have this we're going to look at in a second, which is the Distributed Ledger Technology SAP Financial Report. It's a little bit old, but it's going to look at some really good stuff. We also have this, also Alibaba single day to push offline online shopping, and China's Alibaba Cloud expands global enterprise solutions, but not before we look at some of the prices and talk about some of the basic key challenges of crypto. And then after that, we have another really sweet infographic. We're going to boil down and look through Ripple versus Swift, comparison of two popular cross-border payment solutions. And then we are going to talk about Cardano for a second. James Malpass and I are discussing the possibilities that we like it a lot. And we'll look at this. Is it good? Is it good? Is it good? So, crypto market is at 208 billion, 53% BTC dominance right now. Bitcoin's at 6474, 202 for Ether, 45.5 for XRP. Bitcoin Cash 442. What's up with the XRP battle? That's the Temenos, or that's the Swift and XRP graphic by Sarios. I forget his name. Gallery represent artists trying to think of ways to integrate XRP into what you do. Zero clue about XRP and crypto in general. I think Greg, you know what? That's one of the things I think a lot of people are dealing with right now, is thinking about how we can integrate what these things are and what we're trying to do with the possibility that, people don't know about them. And not only do they not know about them, they don't really want to know about them. That's one of the bigger hurdles I'm experiencing right now, is that, when I go out and talk to people, the last thing they want is for you to try to shill them something. Everyone's always selling something all day long. Someone's trying to sell someone something. I'm going to sell you this. I'm going to sell you that. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you that. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear it. They want to go home and zone out. They want to think about what they want to think about. So unless you can make it relevant to them, unless you can see how is this going to be relevant to them? And that's why I think it's really big that the XRP Tipbot is still one of the biggest things. We're going to talk later about some XRP prices. In the video this morning, in the Temenos video, we talked about a price forecast that we're going to reveal to you guys if you put the smash and likey button up to 500 on that video. But in reality, we'll probably talk about it. We'll probably talk about it eventually, maybe 6 months from now when it actually happens, if you guys don't. So that could be exciting. It could be really exciting to look at. Ripple OG, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. So the entire crypto market right now is seeing a slump. I think a lot of people are still just on the general consensus that crypto's a scam, and that's something that I think we obviously are prepared for. Most of us know that's what people are saying. Bitcoin still championing most of the domination through what's happening. Hey, thanks a bunch, Ripple OG. I appreciate it. It's really exciting to see what's happening with these partnerships, and the price is kind of just chilling at the 50 cents, under 50 cents that it's at. Especially as Bitcoin chills at the 6,500 mark. Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks, man. It means a lot. The possibility that Bitcoin goes up or down and pulls XRP with it's very real. But the other reality that XRP, especially if we just do a little bit of a foreshadowing for our discussion later with James, when we look at ADA, which is one of my second favorites. ADA is one of my second favorites for a lot of really good reasons. It also has 6 decimal places, similar to XRP. It also is pre-mined. It also is very energy efficient. It runs on a proof of stake algorithm, which, Cobb, yesterday I heard you say something about Ripple proof of stake. Dude, XRP ledger runs on the Ripple protocol. It's completely unique. The XRP ledger runs on the Ripple protocol. It's not a proof of stake algorithm. Proof of stake algorithm is used by Cardano. It's used by Ether. It's used by Ethereum. Is about to be used by Ethereum. They're trying to figure out how to make it used by Ethereum. The reality is that proof of stake is not really that well adopted or supported yet. ADA also is pretty expensive. Like if you were to pitch to a developer, like let's say Wheats, let's talk about why XRP is so god dang good. What's up? Take it to the moon. How are you? A lot of people don't realize that the coders and the people that build into these systems, they're the ones that really know what's going on. Because when you look at these, like if you're going to build on ADA or XRP, let's look at the Q3 report. When you're going to build on ADA or XRP, you look at the cost. And to build on ADA right now, it's pretty expensive. Honestly, it costs about 0.15 every transaction. 0.15 every transaction is what it costs to send or use ADA. That's pretty crazy, honestly. That's pretty crazy. And I think what's really interesting that people don't even talk about is the fact that developers, when they're looking at how to build on these things, everyone's talking about the Swift and XRP pairing, and that's really cool. I think you're right. That's really big. But a lot of times they talk about I'm not a fiduciary.
Whoa. And I'm not.
Hey, thank you, Anthony King. Thank you so much, Anthony. I appreciate it. I mean it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What we don't talk about often is the fact that XRP is really great for developers to build on because it's so cost effective. It's so cheap. It's literally so cheap. What's up? Thanks for subscribing, my man. What up, what up, what up? XRP Hardcore, what's up? It's literally so cheap. It is so cheap to use. It's a unique algorithm. The Ripple consensus algorithm is completely unique. And woo, wow, thank you so much. 11/11/18, watch. All right. Yeah. I like it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So ADA costs, every time you send any transaction, it costs 0.15 ADA. That's not that big a deal. Maybe, it's 7 cents right now. It doesn't cost that much. You can send XRP for like 0.000001 cost. That's so much better. It's so much better. If you're going to build on something, if you're going to use it, if you're going to build, let's smash some hotkeys. If you're going to build on a ledger and you want it to be open and functioning and cost effective and with microtransactions, it really does still look like XRP has it nailed, has it super nailed. The ADA function for proof of stake that they're focused on making it cost effective with the 0.15 transaction cost, that might be a projection of what they expect to need to maintain their network, and I can respect them for that. But in reality, XRP, my boys, it's hard to say too when you're trying to explain these, like the coding differences, the why microtransactions work, why XRP is going to be so much better. I think One Man Army is really confused and he doesn't listen at all. Hey, dude, we're talking about how ADA is good, but it's not as good as XRP. That's what we're talking about right now. This graphic, I'm going to retweet this for you guys. It's out there. Actually, I think I just did tweet this. Ripple versus Swift, comparison of the two most popular cross-border payment networks. I got it from following the guy who makes this, which is this guy at the bottom. He runs this whole site. What is his name? Dario Suvajek. I got this from following him, and XRP Trump tweeted it out too. So it's pretty cool. It's a big infographic. That's what we're talking about a lot today is the $150 trillion transfer network, the $150 trillion battle is what's happening here. So this is a comparison of the two most popular cross-border networks, Ripple and Swift, looking at them going down the network. And what's really interesting is I know people are trying to tout right now how successful XRP is, or RippleNet is, over SwiftNet. And what's interesting is that it is really obviously way better. But by comparison for the banks, they still think Swift sounds safer and more likely to use right away. I'm just going to say it. I know you guys don't want to hear it, but I'm going to say it. The banks are pretty reluctant to use RippleNet right now. We can see that. And we're going to talk about what's going on with this and what it means. I think that there's a lot that people are reluctant to talk about in YouTube crypto world, and that's a shame because people are here to learn. People are here to learn and listen. What's really happening too is that the technology is coming along. Everything's happening. There's not really a reality that they could use it on a global scale yet. They know that. Some people can use it. This is pretty exciting that we have the possibility. But if you think about it, take away your focus on the price moon and the hopes that you're going to get rich for doing nothing, and think about this from a scientific engineering standpoint. The people that are really building these solutions and they're showing up every day. In fact, 6 months into this huge 8 months, 9 months into this 90% price drop, the people that are still here every day, they're definitely putting a lot of time and effort in, best foot forward every day. And look at the teams that are still making commits on GitHub. Look at the teams that are still putting up work every day. That shows a lot of integrity. That shows a lot of good times, sweet possibilities. Ripple OG, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anthony King, I appreciate it. It means a lot, guys. Thank you so much. Super chatters, you know what? This one's for you. We're talking XRP. Let's just say it. XRP Investor Blast Off. Yeah, several year process. David D, thanks. It will happen, not right away. I think that there's possibility that something big will happen this year with Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin will drag a lot of things up, but I don't think banks are going to use it yet. And I think that's the thing that's going to really mess with people. I know originally I made predictions that in 2019, XRP dominance would be a sure bet, and that's why I said I'd give out 1 million XRP, 1 million drops of XRP to every person that retweeted that tweet for a minute saying, you know, look, this is going to happen inside of next year. And then I upped my time frame because I just kind of got ballsy. I was like, whoa. And then, you know, I upped the time frame. In reality, yeah, Bitcoin is going to probably run up, I think, if they can get it. If they can get some things figured out with Bitcoin and Ethereum. It looks like, obviously, XRP Ledger is functioning and ready for a lot of people to build on it. Developers can build on it. Other SMEs and other people can use it, which is really big. Bitcoin's run up. A lot of FOMO potential there for other altcoins, but really for banks to use it as this global liquidity pool. Literally, watch the video in the description, the Temenos video I just put up this morning. It has the video with Chris Larson yesterday talking about it's easy to see. It's easy to see that there's a global liquidity pool being built, and we need this global liquidity pool. We need it. He's saying the next time that there's basically a global financial crisis, this will become an intrinsic tool, a big tool to pull value through these payment corridors. But at the time, right now, it's not, and that's the truth. That's the truth. So yeah, possibly Bitcoin runs, it pulls everything with it. XRP dominance could occur easily inside of a few banks using it at that point. Bitcoin runs up, XRP runs up with it, a few banks jump in, etc. There's actually something else that I'm considering that might be a key. I know we were talking about yesterday about how 589 with Cobalt is what they needed for the global transaction volume to be there, but I actually have another idea about what's happening. Looking at some of the technology, something that no one's discussed yet. None of the YouTubers have said this or figured it out, I guess. I think there's a lot of people that I think could think about this and figure it out. The information's out there. So we're going to do a video about that next. We have a couple videos we're trying to do. We want to do an ADA video. We want to do a how to build a website video. We want to do this XRP, the real disruption, what's happening. So there's a couple things in the works, and it's great to see so much is coming out every day. It almost derails me from being able to make those videos because we had this really awesome graphic come up today, the comparison of these two networks it's fun to look through, and we'll tweet about it, put it out there. We also had the news with XRP Tipbot. That's really big. It's really big stuff. The XRP Tipbot news with the QR codes for people to print off and use. How crazy, how cool. How cool. What a time to be alive. And so thankful for Wheats again for putting us into the, elite. Not only is Ripple Labs doing a great job, but you got to give it out to the people in the community that put in a lot of the work behind the scenes. We wouldn't be here tipping each other ridiculously and having a good time if it wasn't for Wheats. So think about Wheats today, send him some tips, say thanks, share his hard work with some enthusiasm would be really cool. Really cool. So what's up with this? What's up? What else we got here? This is Know Your Proof Customer Concepts for DLT, cross-border payment concepts inside of SAP. So the use cases of SAP and DLT together. That's pretty exciting, I think, to look at. The SAP and distributed ledger technology pairings. Where is this coming through? And then also breaking news today. That's right, breaking news. China, Alibaba expands to enterprise blockchain offering global markets. Whoa. That's right. Wow. Let's check it out. Let's read through this. What's going on with you guys? What do you guys think? The app's bigger than we all think? Yeah, it's pretty big. It's the biggest thing I think ever. It's super big. App's bigger than we think for sure. Anthony, I agree. I'm going to go get a bunch of businesses to join or to at least print off their QR codes. I think that'll be really cool. Put up a QR code anywhere. You could put up a QR code and talk to your friends about it. If you're at work, print off your QR code, put it on your desk, and then when people ask about it, you don't even have to tell them. You could literally just put a QR code anywhere. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Well, you could put your QR code anywhere and and you could invite people to have a conversation about it. Invite people to have a conversation about what it is. People, yeah, what it is, how do I send it, etc. Etc. You said, where's the 150 trillion? What do you mean, where is the 150 trillion? They're talking about the comparison of cross-border payment networks and how much the battle for 150 trillion. It's this just a generalized number of volume for cross-border payment networks that Swift holds right now, saying RippleNet, obviously the up and comer, the underdog, coming up from behind, closing the race, good times, possible oldies. That's right. I will vandalize everything. My QR code will be everywhere. Yeah, you were clearing your garage out and chilling in the stream. Nice, man. Hey, it's good to have you. Hey, I appreciate you all. Let's just kick back for a second. 35 minutes in. What are you guys up to? Derivatives? Okay. Derivatives are exciting. I love derivatives. I'm about that derivative life. XRP won't move till February. On my car? Totally. That's a good idea. Bro, I'm all about that. I'm going to put it on my car for sure. Ordering stickers? Nice. What up from LA, my man? Cheers, yo. What is up? How's LA today? How are we feeling out there? How are we feeling out there in La La? Man, I haven't been out there in a minute. I love La La Land. I love the traveling rings. You gonna go play on the traveling rings today? I would. Hey, if 80% of the miners of Bitcoin are in China, how can anyone trust investing in Bitcoin? It's a really good question. That's a great question. Hard Rock Bullies. It's a really good question. How do you trust the miners of Bitcoin in China? How can anyone trust investing in Bitcoin? Well, you don't have to have trust necessarily for that, because the system's built as a for-profit system. This is kind of one of the. I was thinking about this the other day. These are pretty heady topics. LA's hot right now. Corey Ziegelman, you're being called to Chelly's coffee needs. You need to get Chelly some coffee, bro. Yeah, what were we saying? Bitcoin miners. We don't need any trust there, because we know that they're focused on profit. And that's in fact one of the problems latent with the general system. I'm just going to kick back. You guys mind if I just kick back here and we chit chat? So that's one of the problems with the current legacy systems, is that everything's for profit. It's profit driven, meaning that the incentivizations are there for people to keep making profit. And you can see this is a problem when you look at like for-profit prisons or for-profit judicial systems or for-profit corporations that have no repercussions for the havoc they wreak around the world. That's also one of the things that you can count on. It's kind of like trust, though. You can trust that the miners are focused on profit, which means that they're going to follow the profit. And that's why people talk about Bitcoin Cash sometimes, because if you look at the actual code and you look at the actual profitability, people say that Bitcoin could hit a mempool death spiral. There's a lot of smart coders out there that talk back and forth about this stuff. But since we can recognize that XRP is so closely paired to Bitcoin right now, it hasn't completely decoupled. Even the exchanges that are XRP focused that have dropped don't have enough volume. What we're really saying is that Bitcoin still is king. It still is running up or down. And we don't really know if Blockstream's going to pull through with a Lightning network that offers the scalability solution. And that could mean that the mempool could fill up, and it could, at least the for-profit miners could switch chains, which would tank BTC. That also means that there's enough money in there, and that since it's a for-profit mining algorithm, that they could also turn it around. They could find a reason to make it work. The only problem we have with the for-profit mining algorithm mainly is that it's very energy expensive. It takes a lot of energy to do it. It also is not very efficient if all we're doing is trying to order code or order transactions and prevent a double spend. It's a very expensive way to do that. Obviously, the first example and running use case. The problem with the for-profit mining right now and the majority of miners being in China means that it gives them the ability to toggle on and off the miners and the mining pools, meaning that they can like build up a pool of fees and then sweep through and collect them over and over again. But that's just, I guess, part of the problem. So yeah, thinking about that. As soon as you start talking about really heady stuff like that, you can just see people flee the room, though. They're like, let's leave. I don't know. I don't even get it. I don't know. Run! Run! Let's just talk about something really simple to understand. XRP, man, Temenos. I have no idea. What really draws people in or pushes them away sometimes. It's really exciting to see where we are in this, and it's obviously a little bit longer of a narrative than anybody expected. Probably jumping back, looking at the time frame we're in. And that's okay. I think that's okay. Looking at Tether, still 98 cents. It's kind of weird. Cardano's at 7.5, 7.3. 7.3. EOS is at 5. Stellar's at 23. Litecoin's at 52. Remember when people were clamoring over Litecoin at 250 or at 300? Now it's at 52, and nobody wants it. That's good luck at that Litecoin meetup. I don't know why anybody would go. Litecoin's pretty dead. People said if Litecoin dropped below $90 that it was dead, and it's been at 52 forever. But people say that about all kinds of coins. People say that all the time about any coin they don't like. Any coin they don't like, they just say that kind of stuff. That's right. SBI said they'll be looking into derivatives for crypto. SBI did say that. SBI did say they're looking at derivatives for crypto, and we're talking about what does that mean for the rest of the market when we look at people looking at indicators for how they can move forward with that stuff. That's really true. It's a big indicator. Woo! 700 likes. 170 people in the room. Look, smash that like button. Smash the like button. Miyagi Ali, what up? Thank you so much. Yeah, Mr. Pace, thanks for the reminder. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. So 100 likes. Let's get 100 likes in the room. We were talking about this in the video, the Temenos video that we put up, the Temenos API. What does that really mean? It really means that they have the open option to use this, but will they? Will they use it? That's the real question. Will they use it? Not can they use it? We looked at the lack of liquidity, the lack of volume. It's rough. Lack of liquidity, lack of volume. That's rough stuff. And what does that mean? It means that even if this is connected right now, SAP, DLT, Temenos, RippleNet, even if this is all connected right now, they do not have the transaction scalability or the liquidity available That's crazy. That's crazy. So the government of Canada is definitely one of the bigger, I think, leading governments it's a respected government in the space, recognizing that people can settle stocks on blockchain. People can settle, they can drop a lot of use cases that we've possibly been saying for a long time. That's why when they said that in Bloomberg, they said, yes, blockchain can be used for stock markets. It's obviously what we've been saying for a long time. And when you look at how many digital assets there's a lot of digital assets out there. In fact, I saw someone saying, a lot of people are saying 90% of the digital assets aren't going to make it in a few years. And I think the reality of that is not that high. I think the reality is that a lot of digital assets are going to make it as long as the team keeps showing up and putting their best foot forward and finding a use case and figuring out how to actually deliver on some of their utility. The reality is that if there's, 15, however many stocks, 1,000, 100,000, I have no idea. If there's possibly a reason to not have that many stocks, then we would, but there's no reason to. We have so many stocks. They're all going to be tokenized. We have so many different currencies. They're all going to be tokenized. Everything's going to have a digital equivalent or a digital exchange or a digital footprint back to a ledger is the best way to say it. So instead of all these open, databases, eventually the fact is that we're right. The fact is we've been right for a year. We've been right for a year about how the blockchain and DLT technology offers all this transparency and use case, and the legacy systems know that if they do not control this innovation, it's gonna turn around and bite them in the ass. So the possibility that they're really looking at how to control this flow, they're trying to control the river. They're trying to turn the river back. It's like Chicago in 1929, or whenever they turned back the Chicago River because of the sewage. Because of the sewage. And that's exciting. I think that's exciting. They recognize that they basically, at one point in time, they realized that their private database systems and their, stocks are not as legitimate as cryptocurrencies. XRP New One World. XRP New World currency. Banks will have a chance to buy up before supply. Wake up, buy more. Don't just eat. Don't eat, just buy. That's hilarious. Thank you so much, Princess, for chiming in. I agree. Don't eat. You don't need it. You don't need food. So we looked at this for a second. We didn't talk about it too much. We'll go back to it and think about it. China's Alibaba Cloud expands enterprise blockchain offering to global markets. So following the rollout of its BaaS platform in China, Alibaba Cloud will expand its enterprise-level blockchain service to major international markets. The two blockchain network implementations, Hyperledger Fabric and Ant Blockchain Alibaba Cloud BaaS, is now targeting global enterprise. But you know what's really crazy is who's Hyperledger Fabric working with? Who is Hyperledger Fabric working with? An Ant blockchain, enabling them to set up secure, solid ecosystems for blockchain developments and press release notes. So I looked at this yesterday. I looked at something else yesterday similar to this as well. Thinking about Microsoft Azure and their cloud system, I found Stratus was running up yesterday. I went and looked at Stratus, and Stratus launched some kind of build out in Microsoft Azure. It looks really like a lot of these are going to be paired together and built into these big open cloud systems, this blockchain service by Alibaba. It's possible that people have no idea what's happening with this build out, with these new dApps that are possible. I know a lot of people are calling out for 0x tokens and Ethereum Classic tokens and for all kinds of silly things, but 0x token's just an ERC20. The 0x token's just an ERC20. It's just an ERC20 that's basically like an easy exchange function for Ethereum, the Ethereum protocol for ethers. I don't know about that. 0x, Coinbase likes it. That's cool. But really what's happening here is that the world has recognized that blockchain solutions are going to be big and they want to be part of them. The things that are going to be excluded might be a lot of those smaller digital assets that people are talking about leaving behind, the ones that are going to see 90% of their losses, and then they're just going to disappear off the face of the earth. And I think the possibility, like we've said in the past, is that any team that shows up and wants to at least put themselves out there with their best foot forward. It could be part of this. It could be part of the Hyperledger, part of the ILP, part of these big global solutions. If not, if they want to lagoon themselves off, if they literally want to put themselves in like a lagooned situation where they like don't partake and they don't play with friends, if they don't want to join the community, if they don't want to work with others and work reverse compatibly with legacy systems, they will have a lot slower adoption. A lot slower adoption. So that's pretty simple to look at. And I think I saw a comment the other day that was spot on, and I forgot who it was, and I forgot to say, hey, back to you. But the comment was basically talking about why legacy systems are reluctant to adopt, any, blockchain, or mainly Bitcoin, who is naturally, inflationary opposed to the fiat's the naturally deflationary, and their reluctance to adopt it. How long can they hold out? There's a real likelihood that they've spent a majority of this year consolidating their position in these systems and building out the custodial systems for us to partake and play in. That's why it's really great. I got to give it back out and reference back to Wheats and his continual work and showing up every day to just put up new great things for the community. The Tipbot, I think, is one of the bigger things that people probably don't even recognize how great it is. Let's get some likes in this video. Let's smash the like button, get some likes. Let's show some support for anybody out here doing things, talking about XRP, being part of the fam. I'm going to go talk to some businesses and get them to print out their QR codes. You can print off your QR codes and put them somewhere so that you can talk to people about XRP. Pretty easy. It's pretty easy to use. Pretty simple app. Pretty simple app. I'm also going to tweet this out, the infographic that Status put up, the Status infographic. If you guys like this, the Ripple versus Swift infographic is pretty good to look at. And what were we talking about? ADA maybe? Talk about ADA a little bit at the end here. Thinking about what does that mean for, what does that mean for people that are looking for another coin maybe to get into? Is ADA a good bet? The thing about ADA that's really unique is that it doesn't really have a lot of the things we have for XRP. So like XRP fam has a pretty big community, pretty vocal community. They have a lot of their own little myths and riddles and folklore, and they have the Tipbot. ADA has none of that stuff. ADA has none of that stuff. And it does have a really awesome team. They're really effectively looking at solving the trilemma. They have a bunch of scientists and engineers working on these solutions. So they're not looking at short-term profits. They're not looking at how to make short-term gains. They're looking at offering real solutions and will they work from an engineering standpoint. And that's something I've been all about from day one. I've been a big supporter of ADA. Definitely with them 95% down for the year, though. It's easy to see that any coin, you could probably say like, wow, that looks crazy. It's 95% down. But a lot of coins are down. A lot of coins are 95% down. The thing about ADA too is that there's not a lot of fun, graphics to play with for them. So, Cardano did lose 95% of its value since its all-time high. If you believe in IOHK and if you believe in Cardano and ADA, then that seems like a really good possible time to get in. This is also the same thing that XRP's been dealing with, the fact that there was a lot of expectation and anticipation. All the coins were paired to BTC during the run-up. There was not an initial obvious XRapid launch until almost a year later, and then there was not any partners or volume to support any movement for XRP yet by itself, and relying on Bitcoin price movement to make some gains for these alts. What does that mean? Will we have to see Bitcoin move for any of these gains to happen for other alts? Or do any of these alts have the potential, XRP, ADA primarily, to pull ahead and make a run on their own, to make an all-time high on their own without Bitcoin? That'd be very hard. If Bitcoin does not return to passing its all-time high or meeting its all-time high, it'd be very, very hard to get to those prices. So that's something we have to think about. There's a very perfect storm that happened last year with Bitcoin running up and FOMO happening around XRP. If we can reproduce that, if there can be a Bitcoin bull run and anticipation or overbuying into XRP, then that might happen again. Same for ADA, same for BAT, same for EOS, Same for TRX, same for XLM, same for XMR, all those potentially with their own FOMO and FUD cycles. But that's what we're here to do. That's why we're here. That's why we're here live with you right now. Oh my God, yes! To keep you guys ahead of the FOMO, chopping through the FUD. Hiya! Yeah, ADA is cheap. It's probably not going to get much cheaper. It might if Bitcoin goes down. And people say this a lot. I agree. All the projects have their own, cycles. We talked about this yesterday a lot with XRP finding support and hitting runs whenever the rest of the coins weren't. But in reality, everything's so heavily tied to Bitcoin, we don't really know what Bitcoin's going to do. We don't really know. No. Hey, thanks so much for emailing me. I will definitely look through my emails and make sure I find it and give you a heads up and say what's up. Thanks so much for emailing me. It means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot. So we're looking at XRP in the USD pairing right now. It's at 0.46467. We have, again, probably seen... probably seen some of the more interesting news break. I think this week we had the XCurrent news, which we talked about yesterday a little bit in the Temenos video. There were some big partners of XCurrent saying, we want to use XRapid. The problem is again, referencing we don't have the liquidity there. We don't have the ability for those transactions, those global transactions to happen. That's real. It's a real problem. It's a real problem. So we talked about that in this video, Temenos, XRP. In this video, we really think that there's a position that maybe 589, the Cobalt, was supposed to happen earlier this year. It's not happening yet. The big bank partners that would be using RippleNet can't because there's just not the availability for them to use it. And that's real. They're saying, we want to use it. They said, we want to use XRapid. We want to upgrade our XCurrent. And we can't because it's not possible. And looking at this video, we put this up in the middle of the Temenos vid yesterday. Thanks to XRP Charts for putting it up or whenever they found it. It's basically just Chris talking about liquidity, which we knew.
We still don't have the infrastructure, perhaps, to prevent the next one. And I think this is where digital assets can really help, because an efficient digital asset can really solve some of the key problems in global liquidity. The world's got trillions and trillions of dollars tied up in liquidity just to get around how clunky the movement of value is around the world. If with a really efficient digital asset, something like XRP, and that's what we believe will be the most efficient, you can now reduce trillions and trillions of capital from being tied up. So you can make those transfers instantly as a bank.
It's hard to turn that louder, I know. He's basically saying that the cost effectiveness of XRP as a digital asset, if you want to watch this whole thing, it's in the Temenos video I just pointed you guys at. That Temenos video link is in the description. So if you guys are really thinking, if you really realize what's happening, it's exciting that the XRP Tipbot went live. It's exciting that the new XRP Tipbot app, with the QR code, sending up to 20 XRP went live. That's really big. But also the fact that they're talking about they are still on track delivering a global liquidity solution. None of the other coins are working for that. ADA, as much as I love it, it's not built for this. It doesn't, the cost effectiveness of sending microtransactions are not the same for XRP and ADA. There's a real solution here that XRP has been built for. And XRP also has its own very unique consensus algorithm, the Ripple consensus protocol. It is not proof of stake. It is not proof of stake. It is not proof of work. It is not any algorithm that anyone's used before. Do you guys understand that? The Ripple consensus algorithm is completely unique beast. Yep, exactly. Yes, exactly. The debt problem. Yeah, Anthony Luce, you might be one of the people that could probably figure out what my next video is about. Yeah, maybe he didn't want to mention it by name. Maybe you're right, Jason. Maybe he didn't want to mention it by name. Maybe he did. I don't know. You know what's really exciting to look at is that the solution's there. We know the problem's there. The only thing that people are waiting about, worried about, waiting about, is when it's going to happen. So that doesn't seem to be like that big a deal. When it happens doesn't seem to be that big a deal. Yeah, he didn't want to toot his own horn. Yo, 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 what's up? He didn't want to toot his own horn, you think? Okay. Challenge accepted. So let's get the likes up in this video. Let's let the people know that this is the quality content that we want to see. This is the quality content we want. So I have the app right here, XRP Tipbot app. It's really simple. It doesn't do, you can't really do, there's my QR code right there. If you guys want to send me XRP with my QR code, the simplicity of the app is great. It's literally either you have a QR code or you just press send and you scan a QR code. That's it. That's the whole app. And then you send money. That's so simple. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. I'm very impressed. Very, very, very impressed. I really like it. Wheats, good work. One of the bigger things today. This is what really kicks it off. These little things about how a community can use it. How can a community use it? How can we get it kicked off? How can we get people into it, using it easily for fun? I send people XRP all the time, and they don't know what to do with it, or they don't know how to use it. Each one XRP is 1 million drops. I send people usually like a variety of different drop amounts and encourage them to learn how to send it out to people. So there's a potential that people might not even realize how big this is until we look back. So we want to give a shout out to the name of the app. Is literally called XRP Tipbot. It's literally called XRP Tipbot. And so you just go to the App Store and search for it right now. Just go to the App Store and search for it. It's super simple. There's nothing really crazy or hard about that. You go to Google Play or you go to App Store and that's it. You're there. You're there. So if financial institutions and banks can hold the market down and buy in at low price, and then OTC, then the next economic crisis they'll have pumped up crypto prices to give them value to cover their losses. That is exactly right. Greg, you got it, bro. You figured it out. We don't even need to do any more videos now. Greg, you got it. It's true. If financial institutions and banks can hold the market down, which is what they're doing because they've taken control of legacy systems like Bitcoin, then they can buy in at whatever price they want, and then they can over-the-counter purchase all the next coins they want in the next economic crisis, and they'll pump up the crypto prices to give them value over their losses. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah, Greg's right. That's exactly what they're doing. They've grabbed a stranglehold of the crypto assets. People, coders and smart nerds around the world know that nerd money's way better. Nerd money's where you want it to be. You want to be in the nerd money, not in the banker money. And then that basically means, yeah, the truth is, matey, that all your fiat's not going to be worth a goddamn pile of shit in the Maltese. You get the goddamn Dallas some golly porkies. I like me my caravans, though. So basically, yeah, they're mining gold out of the ground and not telling people it's gold. That's exactly how they do it. And the reason that they're reluctant to adopt these systems is because the people that are already, if they buy in and let the people that are already at a higher position than them, a better position than them, accumulate more wealth, then they basically lose power. They can't do that. They can't do that. It's one whole transfer of wealth. Every market's basically manipulated. We are all in it for the ride. Yeah, that's a good breakdown. It's a big transfer of wealth. There's not really a lot they can do, I think. That's the thing too, is that if it's more efficient and if people can use it easily without them, they have to be part of it. So yeah, it's exactly right. It's a big transfer of wealth. Every market's basically being manipulated right now. We know the stock market just went down, had a huge dip yesterday and today. Crypto is actually looking more sound, more stable by comparison, which is funny. And there's not a lot you can say they can do other than the time. They have a time frame they can control, and that's about it. Tim Gash has got a good question. I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about this. Like, why would they, Tim Gash asked, so are we worried about the big bank-driven pump and dump? And I think that's a really good question, because obviously if there's a big, massive move on crypto, is there going to be a massive move out of it? What's the plan there? What's their market manipulation plan? I saw something the other day that gave me a lot of hope for XRP moving forward, talking about quantum resistance. Nobody's even talking about that yet, because if you talk to coders, they literally will tell you, yeah, like Bitcoin is unhackable up until 4 years from now when quantum resistance happens, when quantum computing comes out. And unless Bitcoin has been upgraded upgraded to be quantum resistant, then it's not going to be able to do anything. You could literally take apart Bitcoin code in a matter of minutes or hours or days, which is crazy, because right now it would take a computer like a lifetime, 4D lifetimes, to do. Quantum computing is going to change all that. Quantum computing changes all that. So what ledgers are going to be quantum resistant? And then are banks even going to be in a position to maintain this monopoly of authority and control of power as we move forward? It literally looks like we just had, if you look at it from a historical time frame of the gap between like the 1900s and now, that 120 year gap, it's basically this big end of a phase where you didn't have intelligent people running the world anymore. I'm going to say it. I'm going to go ahead and say it. 120 years where we just kind of fell out of the disconnect of letting innovation and innovation run the world. Innovation was killed off somehow because of some innovation, obviously maintained and succeeded, but a lot of what we've seen with the for-profit systems has killed a lot of systems off from being able to develop and innovate. And that's really big, because we can see that this is a revolution, a financial revolution, a technological revolution, all paired into one. And that's really crazy. I don't think anyone's ever seen that before. And I don't think anybody knows what to expect out of this. So there's definitely an end of an era, if you will. I was at a loss for words. I'm just live mumbling through concepts now at the end of this live stream. But yeah, at a certain point, you got to realize it's an end of an era and an end of a time frame of the possibility for these bad actors and these malicious systems, fraudulent systems. There's obviously coming to an end. Coming to an end. And Red Gulf Gunny's going a little bit farther with it, thinking about, the Rocco's Basilisk concept, almost esque idea, thinking about AI and quantum computing's financial issues, et cetera, moving forward. At that point, our species has lost dominance. So those are things that Elon Musk worries about late at night. He lays awake in his bed and worries about AI takeover. You think they're secretly buying up crypto as a hedge against the next major economic downturn? I think so. I think as well that is exactly what they're doing. I think that the powers that be might have been the ones who launched the Bitfinex Tether exchange, and they might be the ones that have been playing with just like running the markets up and down and kind of collecting crypto through the falsification of funds, which is something that they've been good at for ever. They invented it. So they could be the ones that have been playing the game the whole time, kind of like double-sided, two-facedly playing both sides. It's definitely an end of an era. They know it. We know it. Anyone that can look around and see what's happening knows it. Definitely the possibility of the future is endless. It's bright. Get your shades on. Hey, it's the end of the stream. We made it an hour and we didn't even put these on yet. What's up with that? What are we doing today? So, Skynet for the win. Thoughts about 2.6 billion XRP that nobody purchased. Good morning, Ed French. What's up? Not sure. Banks buying. We didn't even look at the Q3 report. You're right. 2 billion went back to escrow, not accumulating LET because of because of lack of regulator clarity. That's exactly what happened. When we went and did the live at CBOS, we were live at CBOS talking in the cafeteria with that giant woman, and she said the lack of regulatory clarity means that they're not able to move on it. But if you look at the vote, the poll, it basically says, you know what? We're about it. 50% of them are all about it. Yeah, 50% of them are all about it. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Only 85 likes. Where are you guys at today? What is going on? What is going on? Let's get the likes to 100. Come on, fam. Where are you at? Where are you at, fam? Get the likes. Smash L likey button. You know what? Smash the like button or else I'll find you. I'll find you non-likers. I'll send Chuck Norris for you. XRP United for real. I know people were like really, really hyping XRP United and they were really excited about it, but I just don't get it. We have so many other exchanges that have already launched as XRP based currency. There's not any new pairings on there. They said they're going to offer all these commodities. I don't see anything other than Monero, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ether, which is cool. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying it's not that cool. Yeah. Who even launched that exchange? Who's behind that exchange? I don't trust them. I don't know nobody behind that. Seems sketchy. I agree, Jason. Thank you so much. Craig knows what's up. Craig knows what's up. Regulator clarity is delayed on purpose. All the mainstream players are going to be going live at once after they built out their basically the corrals for the flow. This is going to be they're going to say, this is what we're using now, and then it'll just be forced on everybody. That's exactly what I think is going to happen too. I think that they were reluctant for a minute because they didn't understand how they had already been checkmated by the technology itself. Now they see they can't do anything. Now they're looking at how to try to use it, and that's where we are. Yeah, that commercial got retweeted like 400 times, and it was nothing. And you guys don't even want to like this video. I'm starting to wonder if this is if XRP community is even real people. Are you guys real people? Are you guys real people? Who's liking all this stuff randomly? Is it just a like bot randomly flowing through? Yep, that's true. Decentralization does mean a lot. It's big. It's big stuff. Yeah, no border, no religion, no fiat, no centralization, no control. That's big stuff. Really big stuff. You're a Tipbot? That's funny. Yeah, we're all bots. Beep, boop. Beep, boop, beep, bop. I'm a bot. I'm a bot. No, it's true. You know what's funny is how people... You know what? I love Eminem. I love Eminem. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to go ahead and say this. My haters are too stupid to realize they're stupid. I'm going to say this. I relate to that Eminem album drop where he was like, man, those Machine Gun Kelly fools are too dumb to know how dumb they are. That's how my lurkers and haters are. They're like literally championing people that don't know a goddamn thing. But go watch them, please. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. A local YouTube celebrity in the room. Thank you so much, Crypto Eerie. I never get to shout you out and say, hey, but if you guys don't follow Crypto Eerie, she is amazing, living in Japan, dropping news for us all the time. Everybody go follow her on YouTube, on Twitter, on all the things. Thank you so much for the support. It means a lot. It means a lot. You know what? It's true. It's true. It's hard to say. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I love you all. I just want to say it hurts my feelings to see how fickle everyone is. Yes. More hotkeys. Not enough investor blast off. You know what? Crypto Eerie and all the sweet comments from Felix, Jake, Tim, Ganesh, Anthony, Ahmed, Mr. Pace, Crypto Dave, Jason, Shellfire, OG. Let's hit that hotkey for you, fam. Let's do it. Ripple investor. Ripple or XRP? Is it Ripple? I don't know. We got to go back to this screen, though. We got to go back to this other screen. Investor, XRP investor blast off hotkey. Wow, that was sticky. Let's try again. I love you too, Crypto Eerie, investor XRP blast off! Oh, it is? Crypto Eddie? Eddie? My bad. What up? No, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. I appreciate it. It's good to see you all. You're all beautiful. I love you. Has anyone told you guys how beautiful and amazing you are today? It's true. It's true. You guys are great. You guys are smart. I can't lie, Ed French. You're right. Crazy people who don't question their sanity. Crazy people are the ones who don't question their sanity. I agree, man. I don't know what that makes me, but no, you're right. You're right. P.S. Levy, thank you so much. Lion hotkey. Let's get a lion hotkey. Let's hit that lion hotkey. Boom. Off to bed. Okay. Good night. Good night. Let's say Lion King. Wow, 3:30 in the a.m. Good night. Good night. It's early late there. So yeah, long story short, I know people are excited about next month or the next bull run. I would just say accumulate while you can. If you're still in the position to accumulate, if you're still believing in technology that in my mind has never been seen before. If you listen to the Chris Larson video that we just looked at, we retweeted him at Money 2020. This is also in the Temenos video that we have in the description. Talking about liquidity, talking about global solutions with digital assets. I shouted out ADA earlier. I love ADA. It's also great. But as far as cost effectiveness for per send of transaction, XRP just has everyone beat. It has a really, really unique consensus algorithm. It's really unique. It's really crazy. It's very, very efficient. Very, very cost effective. And you know what? They are the first token to have a commercially launched use case for a digital asset. We're not calling it Ripple anymore, guy. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Question you.
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
You guys make me laugh. You guys are great. I appreciate you. Even all the lurkers and the haters. You guys make it what it is. You guys are all right. Go download the XRP Tipbot app on Google Play or on the App Store. It's fun. You can send 20 XRP with QR codes. Very, very good stuff. Also in the news, if you want to watch the Temenos video that we put up, talking about the Temenos API, speculation about if that's paired or working through there. We're also going to retweet this infographic by Stetus. The Alibaba news is also up, but we're going to talk about that maybe more in another video. What does that mean for Hyperledger Fabric and blockchain Alibaba Cloud BaaS to be paired together? Those are pretty big things. There's a lot happening out here. We just saw again earlier this week that the Coinbase Global got their custody trust company LLC approved to hold digital assets in New York. So much happening, and I'm really excited to just be here. Really can't believe that we're so fortunate to have Wheats dropping great apps like that and great tools like the Tipbot. I wish we could say someone in all the communities could have someone like him, but they don't. And it takes a lot of work to build those out. So cheers to everyone. Go play with that app and send some to Wheats. Give Wheats a little tip. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. It's very cool. You downloaded it already? Yeah, it's for the Apple iPhone. You downloaded it, yeah. It's for iPhone and for Google Play. It's big. It's big stuff. And I think this might be one of the things that we can't even see how big it is. People might be all about it. It might go viral. It might go viral, guys. Let's make it go viral. Let's see it happen. I'm thinking about, because people ask me all the time about how to use the Tipbot, I was thinking about doing another video on how to use the Tipbot. Would you guys be into that? And I was also thinking, should we do it live? Should we just do it live? Should I just go live and just start tipping people on and how to use the Tipbot? Maybe. Think about it. Let me know when this video goes up. Smash the like button and let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see. As always, that'd be fun to do, I think. That's about all we're going to do. We're a little bit over an hour. A lot of good stuff today. Really good news. Price is not moving. That seems to be consistent with what we've expected to see. Maybe even a little bit more good news, and we can see the price drop. How about that? It means a lot to see you all in here. You're beautiful and amazing just how you are. Don't forget to drink some water. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell. If you need to get any of the things I have links for, go check them out. There's also the video, the Temenos video. And farewell, everyone. It means a lot. Farewell. It means a lot to see you all. Oh, you want me to show the app one more time? Let's see here. This is what the app icon looks like. It looks just like the Tipbot. It looks just like the Tipbot logo. And when you open it, it literally is just, it's just like that. You can have a QR code that you can send with, or you receive with, or you just press send, and you just scan, you press how much you want to put in, and you just scan a QR code. It's really, really simple. It's really simple. Yeah, totally. I'll do that. Tim Gash, thanks for the idea. Everyone like this video. I think in one of the other streams, I said if we got like 200 or 300 likes or something, that I'd go out that day and interview people on the street. Let's do that. 200 likes on this video before 4 o'clock today. No. That's too easy. Let's do 200 and let's do 300. 300 likes on this video before 4 p.m. today, and I'll be out there talking to people and sending XRP with the Tipbot. By the way, you're all beautiful and amazing. I appreciate you. Have a great day until I see you next time.
Brought to you by your team.
Thank you, Ripple. XRP Moon! XRP!